Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna be demonstrating how to use this new product. Some of you probably have seen it already online. I've seen a couple of tutorials and videos already, and it's called the Dough Easy Rolling Mat System. This is the actual mat that we'll be using. It's made out of silicone. Just to give you an idea how large it is, this is the size of the mat. Of course, most of the time you'll be working with it folded like this. So this is the actual size that you'll be working with. This mat came with a set of 6 rolling guides, 4 of which are 1/4 inch thick, and also these 2 are slightly thinner, and I think these would be great for rolling out a pie dough if you were to make a pie. So today I'm going to show you how to make peanut butter cookies. Let's get started. To make the cookies, you'll need creamy peanut butter, room temperature butter, I'm using unsalted butter, 1 whole egg, powdered sugar, brown sugar, and you also need some flour and a little bit of salt. And don't forget vanilla extract. First, sift or stir flour with salt and set aside. Now crack 1 egg, add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and whisk until combined. Now cream butter with brown sugar and powdered sugar. Start beating it on low and then increase the speed to medium-high. You want to beat it until it's all combined and creamy. About a minute or so, and then you can add peanut butter. Now gradually add egg mixture. And now you're ready to add the flour. So you want to lower the speed and then start adding the flour. Now we can turn this off. I'm going to dump this into a bowl, and then using your hands you want to knead it until it comes to a ball. Now flatten it a little bit, form a disc, and then wrap it in a plastic wrap. You're gonna have to chill this dough overnight. Now we are ready to make the cookies. So this is the peanut butter dough that we made. It's firm to the touch, and I'm just going to let it sit at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes until it softens up a little bit so I can roll it out. Today I'm going to use the pastry mat and dough rolling system to make the cookies, but you can also use it to make pies. You can roll out graham cracker dough, you can use it to make pasta, Linzer cookies, and also even pizza dough. So it's really versatile. What's great about it, it's non-stick and you don't have to use as much flour, or you virtually are not using any flour when rolling out dough using this silicone mat, which also helps with keeping your pastries and cookies really tender. Now here are the rolling guides. So depending on how thick you want your cookie dough, you can stack the rolling guides together. This would create a 1/2 inch cookie dough or 1/2 inch cookies, so this would be great for the cookie pops. I generally use 2 painter sticks glued together, and I have them wrapped in a clear plastic wrap. So this is the thickness that I like for my decorated cookies, and I wanted to see if I can get the same thickness using these new rolling guides. So I stacked together 1/4 inch and 1/8 of an inch, and as you see here they are pretty much the same, so this is a great thickness for decorated cookies, so that's what I'll be using today. Now as far as the placement of the rolling guides goes, you can put them on top, or you can also place them underneath of your mat, or you can put one underneath and one on the top. So it really depends on what you prefer. I like to have them both on the top, so that's what I'll do today. And now we are ready to roll out the cookies. I'm going to use my favorite rolling pin. This is an old-fashioned wooden rolling pin, and I removed the handles. I've tried other rolling pins, but I always go back to this one. I also like that it stores easily. It's small enough to fit into my kitchen drawer, so I like to use it a lot. Now I noticed that my rolling guide slided a little bit. This can be fixed easily by wrapping them in plastic wrap, or you can also put one rolling guide on top and one underneath the mat, and a silicone will prevent that from happening. At this point you can start cutting out the cookies, but if you'd like to protect your silicone surface, I would recommend that you put a piece of wax paper underneath your cookie dough. And to do that, we're going to flip the whole thing. Peanut butter dough tends to be pretty sticky, and as you see here there is some residue, but that's close to nothing, so that's pretty normal. I wouldn't worry about that. And I'm just going to flip this again, and then we'll have the wax paper underneath the dough and we can start cutting out the cookies. Now transfer the cookies onto your baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Now I'm going to put the cookies into the fridge, and I'm going to chill them for about 15 minutes. As far as the maintenance of this silicone mat goes, you can clean it or wash it under running water in your sink. I'm just going to wipe it clean and dry with paper towel and some white distilled vinegar. Before putting it away, make sure that you dry it thoroughly, because you don't want to store the silicone mat damp. Over time this can cause some issues with mold development and things like that, so before you store it, dry it really well. And then you can actually store it in the original packaging. Just roll it up and put it in a box. If you'd like to get this dough rolling system, follow the link down below in the description. I included a link where you can get it online. I really like working with this mat because it eliminates excessive use of flour. It's flexible, portable, it's non-stick, so your dough is not gonna stick to it. It's really easy to clean, it's freezer safe, and it also saves you some money on parchment if you're using parchment to roll out the cookie dough. And here are just a few suggestions. Like you saw before, the rolling guides were sliding, so I decided to secure them using plastic wrap. You can also do this by putting one rolling guide on top of the silicone mat and one underneath, and a silicone mat will keep them in place. That's another option you have. I also decided to skip one step by placing the wax paper underneath my cookie dough right from the beginning. And now I'm ready to make more cookies. Now we are ready to bake the cookies. I'm going to bake them for about 9 to 10 minutes depending on the size of the cookies. Once baked, they're gonna be puffy in the center. Oops, I messed up one cookie, but that's okay, I'm gonna eat it later. You wanna let these cool, and then you can transfer them onto a cooling rack. Now when you are planning on decorating these, I would recommend that you let them rest for about a day or so. I feel like they firm up a little bit in a day, so they are easier to handle. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.